I was born Gen X. I don't need a red X to say I was Gen X. I don't need anyone's approval to say I was Gen X. I was born Gen X. I'm not going to be adding a Gen X. I've been looking forward to putting a red X to my name because I've met so many fabulous red X people. But the people that created red X, they followed me based off this wonderful lady who came and saw my message of love, peace, and unity and support of the world. And she went and told everybody to follow me. And that was my first introduction to the red X. I didn't even know you guys existed. And at first, all I saw was just awesomeness and love. Because all the people with red X that are awesome and love came and said hello. And one by one, I loved every single one of them. I love you guys. You guys are great. You're huge fun. You know who you are if you're in my circle and you got that red X. If you've seen me at all and you've talked to me, you know I'm genuine. I'm a genuine person. I don't give a fuck. I have no filter. I'm not like door trash dad. Says I have 3 autistic kids, but when you get them alone and you get to talking and you get the secrets out of them on live recordings and my friend Larry's lives, his kids really aren't that autistic. He just needs to make money. His wife doesn't like the fact that he portrays his family that way. He told us on live recording that we have that his wife's disgusted by his actions. She refuses to be in his TikToks. Yeah, I got a grief counselor, Tommy K. He wants me to spread his message of love because he's here to save the world with his message of support. This dude doesn't even look at his own content. I left him no all over his content the other day. 3 days later, he comes in my live. Didn't even know that I told him no. Tried to do it again. Tried to pick up on the reads of the room. And I told him, no, don't talk to everybody and ask us questions. I put you in the big box so you can tell us your message. Tell us your message. What kind of trauma did you have? Because he told me he had a bunch of trauma. His lifelong trauma, he said, was he moved 4 times. I said, what other trauma you got, kid? Kid's way younger than me. Way younger than the other people in the room. He's trying to tell us that his trauma made him who he was. Well, then tell us who you are. He couldn't do it. He sat there without an answer. And he shit the bed. And I called him out on it. That's what I'm going to keep doing on this fucking platform. I'm going to keep chasing away the dark. The best thing about the dark is it hides from everybody. It hides. That's what manipulators and people do. How the hell are you going to be a fucking leader of 62.5 million people, have 100,000 followers, and have less than 7,000 followers back? How can you have less than 20 people of color on your friends list? You don't believe what I'm saying? I'm striking a nerve because I'm attacking a buddy of yours. Go look at it. I figured maybe he's a hot chick too, so I broke my own rules of engagement because I can respect that. I'm that way. So I made the first move a couple days ago. I reposted 3 of his things. Go look at my repost section. Go look at my repost section. Look at his repost section. That got his attention. He's like me. Because I reposted him, he came and looked at my stuff. And he deleted me. A couple of the other big dogs with red X's, they deleted me too. I never even talked to them. They were my friends 2 days ago before I reposted. All of them were my friends. And now they're not. Not a word exchanged between us. Not one in real life. Not one. Not one word between us. But suddenly, those 3 guys delete me. Why? Is it because you went down on my page and saw me supporting all the people of the world? All the black people of the world? All the people of color? Now, I know you got a couple black guys on your list. I know you reposted that one repost of a person of color of all your reposts. I'd hate to say that you're like that. I'm just saying it looks a little sketchy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong. But what I do know is that all your stuff's set to private. No duets, no stitches. You got a couple shout outs. I looked at all your content. I didn't look at the people. I didn't really feel the need to. I was impressed. I was raised by people that manipulated. I was raised dark side. Everyone thinks they're the good guy. Even the bad people think they're the good guy. That's how it works. Maybe I'm the bad guy. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't feel like the bad guy. I feel like a pretty nice guy. I guess perception's in the eyes of the people that are looking. But I won't be putting a red X on my name. Too many people with red X are getting fucked over by people with red X's. Too many people jump on my list, jump off my list. Reminds me of that door trash guy. He is trash. He's a real trash human being. That's one part he was on. I told that guy, we saw him pop in the live after I already told him to stay away like 3 times. I talked about how his wife doesn't like him. I talked about how his kids aren't autistic. And I talked about how all he wants to do is sell cups. So I told him, why don't you come in here if you want? We can talk about these things. You can come sell us your cups. So he comes into our live, and the first thing he does is give the smirk, and then turn his camera to these cups. He didn't mention the fact that I said his wife didn't like him. He didn't mention the fact that I said his kids weren't autistic. He sat there with an evil smirk and showed us his cups. Look at these people. Why did you unfollow me? I mean, you don't need to answer me back. We could start a pissing contest. I'm not afraid of pissing people off, but I'm not afraid of telling the truth either, as I see it. The truth of it is, I'm an awesome person. If you don't like me because I take shits on TikTok, I understand that. I came here to make my kids proud. That's what I came here to do. Looks like what you came here to do. All I know is people aren't born racist. They aren't born hateful. You're a product of your environment, and you're a product of the reactions of the treatment you have in your life. So it's probably not your fault or anyone's fault that they're made that way. I was made that way. I chose to turn away from that. I'm here to support everybody. Everybody that's not a dick. That's pretty much the rule of my life. Don't be a dick. Dick. It's one thing if you don't like me, but then you go tell your friends to unfollow me. What'd you say? This guy takes poops? You went out of your way to tell people to unfollow me because I take poops? Or was it something else? What was it? All I gotta say is there's a big difference between me and you. Obviously. I made a move, and I expected to move back. I was hoping for the other way, but that wasn't the case. I've seen people with fancy beards and good speeches before. Words are one thing, actions are another. I look at people's actions. You look at mine. You look at these other people. You look at their actions. You guys can make the call on however you want about it. It doesn't have to be a thing. I'm never bringing it up again. I'm just putting this message out here. If that's the leader of the Red X, I'm not having a Red X. I'm not following somebody with 100,000 followers that's following back 6,975. That right there means you're not the leader for me. I'd hate to speculate why you only have less than 20 people of color on your 6,975 people. There's a lot of difference between me and you. There's a lot of difference. I agree. We shouldn't be friends. And I'm not going to put your Red X next to me. And you can't put your bus, my fun bus. You can put a bus up there, but no, I won't ever say that's the fun bus. It's not fun about racism or exclusion or manipulation, door trash, or fake empathy like some bullshit counselor. There's no bullshit here. I'm calling it like I see it. And if people don't like my message, I'm sorry. I'm going to be consistent. I'm here to make the world a better place. It's actually a side product. I'm here to make my daughter and my son learn what a man is and learn what message I want to spread, which is peace, love, and happiness. We're all one. We're all one. I wish I could follow more than 10,000 people back. You don't seem to have that problem.